everyone, it is Wednesday. I've been terrible today, I haven't filmed anything. I've had Eve in, I did her toes and her infills, and I just had a client where we removed her polish and did a manicure. She's going to do a couple rounds of Japanese manicure just to try and help strengthen her nails, and then come June we're going to go back onto gel for her. I blow dried my hair and I didn't have time to do the rest of my hair, so I did like a messy top knot which has gone flat. Anyway, so I'm here late today, so I'm just waiting for Caris to show up. She's my next client, due in about 10 minutes time. We are doing an infill with some cute florals. And then my last client, I offer late slots for an extra fee. And she's booked them quite often, so that's always nice, but it does mean I'm not finishing properly until gone 9, which is a late one today, but at least I get a little bit of lay-in tomorrow. And then in the house, it was just a morning of chores. I did loads of washing, washed the bedding, had a good clean through of my desk because there's a game that I supported on a Kickstarter and their beta comes out today, but my PC needs new power system put back into it, which I've got. I was just hoping that Billy might be able to do it for me because I haven't got a clue what I'm doing when it comes to building PCs. So hopefully I'll play some of that over the next couple of days. Yesterday was my day off, so I didn't really do much, to be completely honest. It was a bit of a lazy day. I did do Pilates in the morning, and I did do a little M&S shop to get some picky bits, some yummy little bits and pieces. And that was it really yesterday. That's why I don't think I filmed anything, maybe other than me being in the Pilates room. I mean, you've already seen the footage. But yeah, so now I'm just waiting for my next client. I thought I'd do a little check-in, and I will remember to record some bits and pieces. Hello, it's Thursday morning / no, it's afternoon. It's just gone afternoon now, and I've literally just done my makeup and just sorted out my hair. And I just this morning I've had a production where I've done washing, I've fed myself, I've fed the dog, I've finished editing last week's vlog. That's uploading as we speak. I've made the thumbnail, and I realised when I was editing last week's vlog, I mentioned about my client cancelling, and asked if she could cancel or reschedule, and I realised I didn't go into detail about that. And the whole point of these vlogs is to kind of show the background workings of being self-employed. So the reason that I didn't reschedule her, arguably I did but I didn't, is because she let me know that she was ill on the day of her appointment. It's in my policies that you've got to pay in full for that appointment, even if you're not showing up for it, because it was too short notice for me to fill that gap in the middle of, especially in middle weekday appointment as well. And if she doesn't show up, I don't get paid, and that's a thing that I can go on about for through and through. I think a lot of people that have never been self-employed or don't know anyone that is self-employed sometimes forget that when people don't show up, we don't earn. Simple as that. And that would have been 2 hours of my day where I would have not made any money if I didn't have policies and a booking fee in place. So I ended up rebooking her for the start of May because that's the nearest appointment I had available. And the reason that, even though she just had the sniffles, as I mentioned in the vlog, I was off for like about 2 weeks from doing vlogs because I was ill. My immune system isn't great. Still wasn't 100% then. I just could not risk taking her in, even if it was just the sniffles, because I was still getting over a cold. If I was to catch anything that she had, that would probably write me off for another week. And I'm in a position now where if I have to cancel a week's worth of clients, that's a week's worth of work that I'm technically not being paid for. And I've got nowhere to move those clients. And I'm very loyal to my clients. And I've only had to cancel a handful of times on clients where there was literally a death in the family. Every time that I've been ill, I have worked through it. I've worn a mask, I've shoved tissues up my nose, I've told my clients I'm ill. they are welcome to cancel, and they will get a refund of their deposits. That is fair. That's the least that I can do, and I'm very thankful. A lot of my clients are like, no, it's fine, I want my nails done, I'll risk it. And I'm thankful for those clients, because I personally can't. My immune system is just whack. And this is why I think it's so important to create such a good relationship and honesty platform when you're posted on socials. On my policies, it states at the bottom that these policies are in place, not out of spite, but because I need to still earn an income. As I said, I don't get sick pay, I don't get maternity pay, I don't have a employer paying into my pension. I've still got rent to pay. Even if you don't show up, I still got to pay the rent. I've already paid for the product. I literally spent £400 3 weeks ago on a restock of just Builder Gel and acetone and a couple of files. £400 doesn't get you much nowadays, just to confirm. I think a lot of us know that. Money doesn't go very far. It's things like that where I think people forget, especially if you've never been in self-employed, you don't personally know anyone. And I am thinking of doing like a sit down video of how and why I decided on what I do. So to be transparent, I charge 50% of the treatment as the booking fee up front, and then they pay the remainder 50% at the end of their appointment. And I was going to change it now that I'm more booked. I was actually going to lower it down to 20% or just take like a £15 deposit. But actually having conversations with my clients, sorry, my little camera died, so I've now had to put it in its little body. But what I was saying, they rather me charge 50% because they math method it. So when it comes to paying for their appointment on the day, they feel like that they've had an absolute bargain. They've had their nails done for 20 quid instead of 40. So I've decided to keep it as 50% booking fee up front. But also it means that if anyone does cancel within 48 hours, I still get enough to cover me for those 2 hours that I have not actually worked, so like bare minimum wage, and still got my overheads covered, like my rent and like my petrol of getting there and things like that. So I think I might do a more in-depth video. I am in the process of currently mapping out a digital booklet to help people brand themselves, find their branding, and to help them then market themselves very well, to grow clientele. And then I think I might then do like something separate then about like deposits and policies and so on and so forth. And I am going to collab with Eve as well for lash techs, because obviously she understands that world a bit more than me. But they both kind of overlap very nicely. Anyway, I'm going to go put this on charge because it is about to die. I'm also going to put some clothes on, and I need to think about getting ready to leave in the next hour or so. So let's get all sorted. The length that we're getting rid of. Look at the natural growth. So she's like, no, I still want extensions. It's fine.
Just love extensions.
I'm sad to say goodbye to these.
How much they've grown into.
I know.
It's mental. And I was like, can't believe both of you. I was like, oh my goodness.
See, green's my favourite colour too. Green, and then I do like purple. Purple's becoming a favourite of mine. I would never wear it, but I'm like, I do admire
Just
it.
like it, yeah.
Oh, I need to put my feet up because of my knees.
Oh, no.
sweet patootie. Oh, thank you. That's so cute. I just realised I'm blessed. I'll never be a good influencer.
I don't know how influencers do it, to be fair.
Me neither. Need to get Kate in.
Oh, there's a cute little file. I didn't realise. That's so funny.
I actually know what, it's so funny. I actually need a little file for at home.
Cute.
Squishy. A little candle, which you can't smell, but I wish you could. It smells really good. And then a body wash, but I'm not going to hold that up because I will knock everything out. Thank you, my love. So long. So beautiful though. All the gems are still on. Crazy. Lovely and sunny, expected highs of 18 Celsius, so I am wearing a dress today, and I'm wearing colour. I'm not wearing black, which is not like me. So I'm heading over to the studio. I'm actually dropping to Asda's first, because me and the girls in the studio are going out for food tomorrow to pasture. And I've had the big realization that I don't really have anything to wear. Like, I kind of knew this, and I was like, oh, I really need to order some like nice bits, because I've gone through a rampage in my wardrobe and sold like so much stuff on Vinted that I was like, I don't actually own any like quotations nice tops. So I'm hoping that I can find something in Asda's, or the worst case scenario, I'm going to be wearing a dress, which isn't the end of the world because the weather is going to be nice tomorrow. But I was like, I am lacking nice tops in my wardrobe, so I'm going to have a nosy, and also need to grab something to eat. I didn't fall asleep till 2 in the morning, so I tried to have a bit of a lay-in today, and I just slowly got ready, and then I was like, oh, I could eat now, or I could just leave early, get something from Asda's real quick, and have a nosy in there. So that's what we're doing. So my first client is Brad. I'm really excited to do his nails. The nail art inspo he sent me it slaps. I'm really looking forward to it. And then I've just got 2 more clients for the rest of the day. I've got a gel extension removal and moving over to build a gel, which is exciting. And then my last client, Hannah, I think we're removing her hair extensions, that's a lie, her gel extensions, and maybe a fresh set or build gel. It's down to her. She is more of an extension girly pops. And I should be finishing at a reasonable hour. I reckon probably around 6:30, which is reasonable for me. I do try and finish earlier on a Friday. And then I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna fake tan. While that marinates, I need to wax my top. Oh, I just spat on myself. I really need to wax my top lip. It's a bit tragic, I'm not gonna lie. And I also need to do my roots because the greys are greying. The joys of being in your 30s, you get hairy and you get grey. But yeah, so that's kind of where we are with everything at the moment. So I will catch up with you later on, maybe in Asda's, maybe in the studio. We will see. Bye.
compliment me for gatekeeping. And I was like, what? She messaged me and she's like, where'd you get your nails from? This is what I've got in my brain.
Do you know what? I haven't got a cream gel polish and it's actually killing me off. I'm just trying to find one.
Like a creamy, stony type colour I've got in my brain.
Come on.
Not in the room. And then I don't know. I can't explain.
Not the flash photography.
That's my phone shit. Vinegar, salt, and ketchup. You want someone on my Right, guys.
Look at that, it's 3 bits of garlic bread, one for each of us.
What a treat.